It's Friday. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Knowledge Boner podcast, where we are here to teach you some aha moments to keep your knowledge boner strong. I'm your host, Dylan Starr, and my boy Wally Wen with me. How's it going, Wally?
What up, knowledge boners and Rant Friday? Rant Friday.
Right, Friday. So, this week, kicking off this kind of basic lead gen series. Um, we thinking about some topics to rant on, and I think a really good one is to clarify that it's not easy, but it's worth it. And what I mean by that is, I know a lot of people talk about lead generation and funnels and building an email list, and we've been talking about it a lot this week, and it's nothing goes smoothly. And I want to clarify that this shit's not easy. There's gonna be a lot of times where it's not going to work out. You're going to want to pull your hair out. You're going to be thinking like, I can't do this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. I can tell you, I've experienced that firsthand when I had mom. Back in the day, we had one funnel that converted like crazy, and I mean, we went a month straight without getting a single sell, like literally zero. I mean, we worked on this funnel nonstop. I mean, there are some days we stayed up 2 days straight, working on our ad copy, getting the ads running, trying to get traffic to our damn funnel, tweaking it because it just was not converting. We could not get a sale to save our life. We tested so many different things. It was probably one of the most overwhelming experiences I ever had. And then about a month in, we had one sale, and you would think that we just won the lottery. We were so excited. And I believe I think it was only an $89 sale is what we were charging, because we were testing different price points. We finally got one. We're like, oh my gosh, like we did it, giving ourselves a pat on the back. People will probably be like, wow, you guys are nuts. But we realized, like, okay, this is it. We did it. If we can get one person to buy and we get one sale, we can get multiple. And then we scaled and we made it better. And the next thing you know, sales are just pouring in. And I think back, and a lot of people were like, well, how'd you do it? Like, what's the secret? And there really is no secret sauce. I know a lot of marketers out there like kind of portray it that way, that there's like some secret techniques and do this and do that. There's not. It's literally trial and error. You have to fuck up a lot. You have to fail. And we're back at it again. I mean, me and Wally are experiencing it firsthand ourselves now. Testing and trying to get things going. And it's just, you're not going to start something, especially if you're tuning in this week. You're not going to be able to just leverage someone else's success. You're not going to be able to get the right bait on your first go and get people opting in and building this massive email list on day one. Life doesn't work that way. You have to fuck up. And you have to realize that, hey, this shit's not easy. It's not easy at all. But it's worth it. What are your thoughts on this topic, Wally?
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people struggle with this topic, and I think it's something that I in particular have like reframed my brain to always look at adversity in a good way, right? And Dylan, actually, funny enough, we were just talking about this a second ago, and I was just saying, like, oh man, like I wish I wouldn't have made this mistake, but I learned from it. Now I'm never gonna make that mistake again. So for me, it's like I've always, and I wasn't always like this. I guess I shouldn't say it like that, but what I've learned to do is anytime I'm experiencing adversity, I'm like, oh yes, like that's exciting. It actually excites me now because I'm like, yes, I'm like, all right, like I am going in the right direction because I am fucking up. And it's like really weird. It's really weird to experience like what that feels like. And a lot of people think like, oh man, like, you're screwing up. You're doing terrible. No. Fucking up is good. Fucking up is very, very, very good.
Yeah, it means you're moving. It means taking action. We were talking about it earlier. Like, in my opinion, if everything's going smoothly and you're just kind of tiptoeing along and you're doing some stuff and you feel really good, you're excited because you got your lead magnet going up and running, and you're ready to collect emails. You just started testing and leveraging other people's success, and some people commented on your post, and you just got this excitement going. You're like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like everything's going great. And days go by, and then all of a sudden maybe no one opts in, and maybe no one buys, or you have this excitement, but you're not moving forward. And it took, kind of days for you to hit that wall. I mean, all that means is that, you just probably didn't move fast enough. So if you're really moving, if you're taking action and you're moving with speed, you should hit that adversity wall like sooner than later. So when you expect it, you just kind of reframe your mind and realize like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to tackle. Like shit's going to go wrong. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to go wrong, but I have to be willing to hit that wall and that barrier to overcome it. You want to hit it fast. You want to put yourself in that extreme situation where you're just like, oh shit, like I messed up. I made a rookie mistake. I didn't realize XYZ, but now you learned it and you learned it fast. It's better to know it now than to learn it a month from now. So, it's not easy, but it's worth it, right? So you want to make your goal adversity. You want to make your goal to have problems ASAP, right? Because think about it this way: the bigger the problem, the better the reward's going to be when you overcome that problem. So when you're first starting out, it's going to be stupid shit, stupid problems that you have, right? But once you break through that problem, guess what? If you're building an email list, all of a sudden maybe you'll collect some emails, and you're already a step further than you were before.
I want to share. I'm going to share a story.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is my first major fuck up of how I learned how to do Shopify, right? So guys, okay, so everybody's done Shopify, just about everybody's done, at least in our space. Everybody's tried drop shipping, so they know what Shopify is. They've used it. Either they use it to make a lot of money, or they've tried to use it and haven't made a lot of money. Then there's not a lot of many people in between, right? Okay, so when I first started doing like the digital marketing stuff, and I started to learn, drop shipping. This was back whenever fidget spinners were around, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just spent 3 months like learning, like really, really learning Facebook ad, like diving into Google Analytics, like learning how to use the platform and all that stuff. So now I'm like really high level analytics, right? So I remember the excitement we felt, like we were like, as we were watching people go through our funnel, like we were watching like a Facebook ad, or sorry, not even a funnel at that point. We weren't even using funnels yet. We were just using a Facebook ad to a Shopify store and looking at analytics to the pages. And I remember, I was so excited because, we were watching this guy go through our ad. We had an ad go through, and we were watching him go step by step. So it's like, boom, he clicked the ad. We got the notification on our phone. We're like, yes. All right, then the next step. Okay, so then, we see he's on the page. Yes. Okay, we saw that he added a cart. Yes, he's on that page. Awesome. We're watching it live. We're like, me and him were like sitting here cheering, like getting excited, right? And then he stalls on the cart page for like probably 10 minutes. And we're like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Why isn't he buying? Like, what is happening? Like, what could have possibly happened, right? And then all of a sudden, we hear the freaking Shopify noise, which is basically a cha-ching noise, and it goes cha-ching, and when I look down at my phone, and when I saw that we had made like three, like somewhere like 5 sales or something like that, and I was so freaking excited. You have no idea, not even crazy, but all that excitement was taken from me immediately, because what I found out immediately when I looked at the order was I had fucked up the shipping on the Shopify store. So guys, if you know anything about Shopify and you're trying to do a free plus shipping setup, right? And you don't account for multiple orders, especially when people can order, above 5 to 10, and let's say your item's pretty cheap, so they might order like 100 or 200, right? You can lose like a lot of money very quickly if you don't account for the shipping. That's all I'm gonna say. That was my error.
So he's collected 5 of them, and it only charged shipping for 1.
Exactly. I only charged shipping for 1. So then the next person that came to the store ended up buying 30, right? And only charging them for shipping of 1 item. So it was $10 shipping for 30 items. It was.
So these people they're coming in and realizing, oh man, fidget spinners. Like, hey, wait a second, I can select 30 and the price didn't change.
Yeah. It was. Whew.
Oh man, yeah, that's rough. But hey, there you go. That's a learning experience, right? Like that's, people will be bummed out, pissed, but that's a good thing to have. Like that's how you learn and you realize, oh shit, like I should have adjusted this. I didn't realize it. And you see that all the time. That's why it's good to be part of group communities. I know they have some really good Shopify communities for people that are getting into it, Facebook groups, where you'll see stuff like this happen all the time in the groups. People will come and be like, oh, damn, like I just messed up from this. And so whatever it is you're doing, it's good to join those type of communities because you can learn from other people's fuck ups and they talk about it. They'll share their experiences and what they learned and how they overcome it. So when you hit that wall, you'll know what to expect and you'll know how to kind of counteract it. So yeah, that's a really good point. It's a great story. But the purpose, guys, of today's rant is just know that it's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to do anything perfectly. You're going to screw up. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, maybe you want to be, so you want to get into boxing and you never boxed before. You just want to, try something new. Uh, if you step in on day one and they're like, hey, let's test you out with a guy that's been doing this for 8 years, and I want you to spar and just see what we got to work with. When you step in that ring, guess what? You're probably going to get your shit handed to you. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
expected. You're going to learn the hard way. Shit, I didn't put my hands up. I got wailed on. Like holy fuck, I'm out of shape. This guy's cardio is amazing. Like I need to work on my cardio. Like you learned what it is that you need to work on from stepping into the ring that first day. But it was expected that you weren't going to win. It was expected that you're going to fuck up. That's how you grow. That's how you get better. So like understand that funnels and emailing and business and entrepreneurship, like it's all the same shit. It really legitimately is. And I think that when they face that adversity and they just quit, I think that's why entrepreneurship and business has such a high failure rate and a bad name, is because people just can't handle that failure and that rejection. They just realize, oh man, I messed up. Like, oh gosh, I can't do this. I made a costly mistake. Like, I'm never going to be able to bounce back from this. And then they're done. But it's fuck ups is just part of the whole growth process. Um, so, just wanted to elaborate on that and just kind of make that the topic of today. Hopefully this week has been um, very valuable to everyone. It's kind of a different thing we've ever done. Typically, we've been talking about past experiences and stuff, but now we're actually kind of going into teaching mode, because we're experiencing things now live that we're running ourselves, and we just want to share everything with you guys. I think it's a really good process, something awesome for us to keep on sharing moving forward as we continue through these seasons. So definitely give us some feedback. Let us know if you like this stuff, guys. If you're taking action and you're trying this out, and you hit any hiccups or you have any problems, reach out to us. Let us know. Find the Reddit group. Or you can go into, I think you're hanging out in what, entrepreneurs under Reddit, Wally?
Yeah, it's entrepreneur ride along.
Yeah, yeah. So if you go to Reddit and you find the entrepreneur ride along group and you just have any questions about entrepreneurship or you're testing stuff out, um, I'm not big into Reddit. I don't know. Can people like hashtag you or at sign your name or something like that?
Not really. So not really. It's not really like that. But you can post in there. But you have all kinds of entrepreneurs who like, and I'll say this: the Reddit space, for people who are trying to post and stuff on there, it's they really hate marketers.
Mhm.
They really hate them. So you have to have a different kind of finesse to be really good at Reddit. So really, so asking questions is perfect because you're gonna have all kinds of people with experience come in and answer. So, but just take it with a grain of salt, though. Whenever you have somebody comment to your stuff on Reddit, and go look at their profile, see what kind of stuff they normally comment on, because obviously, as much as people give good advice, there's also equal amount of bad advice out there. So, just be really careful about it. I mean, that's all I can say. But you can obviously, you can direct message me on Reddit at any point in time. It works the same way, so you can just find me at Wally_the robot, just like Instagram or Facebook or anything like that.
Awesome. Yeah. So reach out to Wally if you guys are trying to test some stuff out. Maybe something's not working. Honestly, the best way to get in touch with us too, if you need like one-on-one help, is to join our Facebook group, Leads Closing Sales. Go to Facebook, type in Leads Closing Sales, join our Facebook group. You can also find the link on our personal profiles on Facebook as well. So just search us up. You'll find a link to be able to join the group. You can ask questions in there. Tell us about what your hiccup is, and Wally will be happy to do a training with like a screen share and kind of show you guys live how to get over that barrier or boundary. And we're real with you guys, because like I said, we're still learning stuff too, and trial and error. If there's something that we don't know, we're not going to pretend to be an expert on. If it's something that we've never kind of ran into as an issue, we'll address that. And we'll do our best to try to find the answer and teach you guys whatever we can and whatever we know. So I know it's Friday. I know everyone's pumped up for the weekend. We got some football going on. So have a safe weekend, guys. And If you're into sports, enjoy sports. Hopefully you're still growing. Take some time this weekend to, pick up a book, guys. Read a book. Go on YouTube and just spend 15 to 30 minutes and watch, some kind of training on lead generation. Enjoy learning as much as we do, and just make it a conscious to dedicate just a little bit of time every day to learn and grow. And I mean, hell, we dedicate a lot more time than 15 to 30 minutes, but we really enjoy gaining knowledge, and we also enjoy sharing it with you guys. So that's what this is all about. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you so much for the feedback, and we will catch you guys next week. As always, keep your knowledge boner strong and have a wonderful weekend.